Hello and welcome. Thank you for your interest in hearing about Kushi Farm and the North Hadley Chili Pepper Company, LLC. My name is Matt Kushi, and for the next few minutes, I would like to walk you through what this business is about and what we do. So welcome to Kushi Farm and the North Hadley Chili Pepper Company, LLC. Along with being your host for this presentation, I am also the owner of this business. This business is actually made up of two separate entities that serve two different functions, but follow the same overall mission guideline. There is Kushi Farm, which is currently a DBA, meaning doing business as, and this is the entity that controls the location and overall business and crop production components of the business. The North Hadley Chili Pepper Company, LLC, which is generally just referred to as the North Hadley Chili Pepper Company, is a limited liability corporation which has our value-added product, our own hot pepper jelly, and our educational research and development branch under it. The LLC provides a bit more protection legally due to the nature of the work that's done under its umbrella. These two businesses are complements of each other and are equally important. We are located in North Hadley, Massachusetts, which is simply a village and part of the town of Hadley, Mass. This business was started in 2011 and officially formed and registered in 2014. I do work off the farm for my regular job, but this is a business in which I am very proud of. At this point in time, we are primarily a vegetable farm where we specialize in hot peppers. Our location in Hadley is optimal as Hadley, and really the Pioneer Valley of Western Massachusetts as a whole, is regarded to have some of the best and most fertile agricultural soils out there. The history of Hadley has its roots in agriculture, and that has been the way of life for much of the town's existence. In the region, we are also fortunate to live in what is known as the Knowledge Corridor, as we have many educational and research-based institutions in the area, including the University of Massachusetts Amherst. The picture that you are looking at here is part of that past. This is a 1950s aerial photo of part of the family farm in North Hadley. On the right-hand side, there's the family homestead on Mount Warner Road. On the left-hand side, kind of towards the top, there is what is regarded now as the family homestead, and the top portion by the road is where the family currently lives. So that top part and the bottom part going down to the river was once owned by the father-in-law of Levi Stockbridge, one of the founders of Massachusetts Agricultural College in Amherst. Most people know it now as UMass Amherst, University of Massachusetts Amherst. It is from Levi Stockbridge's nephews that my great-grandfather bought that land from in 1925 and where we still reside to this day. So who was my great-grandfather? My great-grandparents operated the original Kushi farm from likely around the 1910s to 1961 when they passed away. Joseph Kushi, spelled K-U-S-Z-A-I or Z-A-J, and Salomia Weiner were born in a small farming village in Austria-Hungary, of which Poland was then a part of, and the village they were born in was called Jelna, spelled with a J. In 1903, when they were both around 20 years old, they came to North Hadley and likely sharecropped crops for fellow farmers such as onions and potatoes. They eventually acquired enough capital and assets to start buying their own land and their own farm, where they raised 12 kids of their own and raised primarily asparagus and tobacco, two very popular crops in Hadley. I would like to also note, just for the viewer, that the tobacco grown in this area is different than the tobacco that is grown for cigarettes. That's more of your burley and flue-cured tobacco. What's grown up here is used for cigars. So your Havana, Connecticut shade, Connecticut broadleaf tobacco for cigar binders and wrappers are what are grown in this area and what my great-grandfather raised. And here on the right, you can see a picture of my great-grandfather and great-grandmother in 1904. So that leads us to the present day. I started farming because it was in my blood. At 30 years old, I'm fairly young still. I started out quite small after college, and we still are a very small operation. Due to my working off the farm, we only farm about 2 acres currently, but we make those 2 acres count. You can see of some of what we grow here. A note on hot peppers, which are not pictured here, but is our signature crop. Hot peppers became of interest to us by way of the fact that they were unique. They looked interesting in the garden. They were not your typical crop that you see in this area. This opened quite a few doors for us as we developed the business. Our interest in hot peppers led to the formation of the North Hadley Chili Pepper Company. Hot peppers, while unique in having many different uses in various cuisines, remain something of a specialty crop. The crop is also known to be a heavy yielder. This is where the idea of a season extension and value-added product component came in. With our hot pepper jelly, you can have a sweet spread with a kick to spread on crackers, cream cheese, eggs, ribs, or sandwiches, or anything that your heart desires. You can bring the flavor and fun of a hot pepper with you without having to actually eat a hot pepper straight up. This product will be available in limited local stores soon and is something that we are really looking forward to. In addition to our hot pepper jelly, we provide other services and products to you as a consumer as well. This business, or businesses, if you will, are made up of three parts: crop production, value-added product, and educational research and development. In addition to hot peppers, such as jalapeno peppers and hot red cherry bomb peppers, we also raise pickling cucumbers, winter squash, such as butternut and spaghetti squash, and pumpkins and bell peppers. We do grow a few other small items as well, but not in bulk currently. On the prior slide, you saw educational R&D, or research and development. What is this? This is the branch of the business dedicated to educational endeavors. People want to know what happens on a farm, and in a business, really. They want to know where their food and resources come from. With more people not growing up on a farm or necessarily even within a vicinity of a farm, agritourism takes on a whole new importance. Whether from experiential learning, your traditional classrooms and textbooks, or non-traditional mediums such as TV shows and interactive exhibits, both young and old can learn about these things. As a believer in the power of education, this is a part of the business that interests me a lot. Helping develop these ideas is a task that I relish. Also, this branch is where our philanthropical efforts come from as well, such as donating to Best Buddies International or various other nonprofits that better the community and the world around us. Now that you know who we are, where can you find us? While we do sell retail for some of our crops in North Hadley, either off of a wagon in our yard or through local stores, we primarily wholesale. This is done through the Pioneer Valley Growers Association, also known as PVGA, a regional distributor. It's a co-op made up of local farmers, and Joe Sikowski Farm. Joe has a unique business plan in that he's kind of a little mini distributor himself. He buys a lot of crops from other farms to supplement his other 300 acres that he grows, and he sells to institutions such as UMass Amherst. So he is a huge network that we use. Also, in the future, our jelly will be available in limited local retail stores in the Hadley area and hopefully growing. We are currently in the process of getting that product to market through FDA regulations, etc. So that will be coming in the near future. As we near the end of this presentation, I would like to leave here for you our contact information. Please feel free to contact me, pictured here, at any of the sources above. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. I will leave this here for a few seconds. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time and interest. We look forward to hearing and/or seeing you soon, and we hope that you found this information session and this overview of our business helpful. Thank you, and have a good day or a good evening.